But in December. No direction for us. Here it comes, the endless fight. Show us live now. We fucking won! Victory! I called this for over a year. Heck, longer! Since like right after Xenoblade 3 came out, I called this! People doubted me! They said I was coping! They didn't believe! But yet, at the end of the day, when the lights were brightest, before the bell could sound, I was right yet again! And people still doubt me! You could say it's uncontrollable! Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition has been announced, people! Get in! Oh, the X soundtrack is back. I need a bigger gun. I need a bigger everything. I've been so happy today, I have a headache. That and I slept for like 5 hours. Oh my god. We're so back. We're so back. Like, it's insane how back we are. That's how back we are. We're so back. Where the fuck is my image folder? I know it's somewhere. Where is it? Where's my PNG folder? Oh, there you are. Haven't loaded this thing in so long. Where the hell? There he is. Put a little Riki in the corner. Now, we do have one piece of sad news for today, people. With Xenoblade X making a comeback, that does mean we'll get to stuff with Tatsu. Yeah, so it's like, we can't win all the time. They did bring him back. I mean, would it have been nice if they just cut him out and replaced with Tor? Yeah, but like, look, I can't be too greedy about this, you know? I can't be too greedy. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, John, for the $10 super chat. There may come a day when the strength of men fails, but it is not this day. When we forsake our bounds and do not believe Jmulls, but it is not this day. This day we lock in and rock out. Let's fucking go! HD food jokes. Chat, you want no peak comedy? Tatsu's food? We're gonna be able to relive them all over again. All over again. Hello, 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 Noob, Hugh, Ultima, Tog, John, Daniel, Amateur Drawer. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Pleasure seeing you around. Hope your day's going well. The plan was originally for today to either do Dark Souls 1 DLC or to continue Metaphor Fantasio. But, like, when this was announced, did anyone expect me to do anything else? I mean, at some point, right? Predictability is not a sin when it's correct. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean. Do you feel me, chat? Do you feel me? Thank you, Noob, for the $2 super chat. More hereupon. We'll put more PNGs for Riki and stuff later on. I have to put on my analytical hat for a bit here. which is what we'll be doing for, like, the first half of this stream, and then we'll transition just to play Xenoblade X, because I actually have a Wii U, because I'm one of those people. Hello, 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 Hope Everest, my hope is rising as well. Amateur Renike, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a good day. Play Senior Roundabout, go well. Never played X, but now I can. It's an amazing game. The way I've always put X is that with Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 excel in their story, their characterization, their world building. X is expert to a similar degree, actually to an exact degree, but in its gameplay and open world design. Its story is a little bit weak for the first half. It gets so good in the back end, though. Oh my god. Hello, 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 Warrock. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. What if it connects to the ending of Future Redeemed? There's a theory I saw in my comment section that kind of lends credence to that. We know that changing up the story a little bit by adding new shit to it. Peep the phrasing here. Newly added story elements. This does not say scenes. This says elements of the story are new and were added. We're going to be breaking down this trailer. We're going to be going to this video from Game Explain to make a comparison, because for those who don't know, this announcement trailer is pretty much one for one for the original announcement trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles X, to my knowledge. We're going to have a good day, because it is a good day. Also, so we don't blow out your fucking eardrums, I'm going to knock that volume down a bit for you all. Hello, 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 Milo. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Play Senior Ups go well. And hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Nerd Out Sesh, where I just, like, goon about Xenoblade X for, like, however long we go. And that's what we're just going to be doing today. New story elements, like they're going to come out in a future direct, hopefully. We'll see. We're going to break down this trailer. We're going to watch it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you to Bias for the $5 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't have all those characters as PNGs, though. I need Riki, Percival, Mikhail, and my Elma. I can put Elma up. And we also already have Riki, but I can put another one. But I'll put an Elma up as well. Hold on. This will be the last PNG I do for now. Because I have to put my analytical hat on. I know I have an Elma. Where the fuck is she in this? Where's this folder? Elma, 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 Elma. I know Elma's in here. Where is she? Did I not? Oh my god. I thought I could have sworn I put an Elma in here. Well, I know a way around it. Where's my thumbnail folder? There you are. There you are. Where's today's thumbnail? Hold on. You can get around this easily. Alright, relax, hold on. No, I need a... Why does OBS make it complicated as shit just to crop an image? Should just be a button. Why do I have to add a filter for this? And why is not a sliding scale? I have to, like, type the pixel amount. Okay, that's not right. That's better. Okay, there we go. We'll put her there. That Xenoblade X is the best soundtrack. To me, it is the best soundtrack, and I don't think it's close. Xenoblade X has easily my favorite soundtrack in all of Xenoblade. It's the one I listen to the most. Not even remotely close. God, Sawano went so hard on the soundtrack. And from the sounds of it, they're retaining that soundtrack. It was my one concern with a possible Xenoblade X Definitive Edition was, could they retain the rights to the music? Because it's Sawano. Hello, 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 cool dog. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Way to play Xenoblade X. Yeah, now we have all of Xenoblade on one console. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's watch the trailer again. Let's bear witness to glory. Stay alive. Hello, hello, 10,000 noodles. Welcome to the stream. Dude, they would use this, like, basic-ass isekai protagonist model they have for the MC here, dude. They would. Man, you like, open up any light novel and you'll see this guy. Just saying.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh?
You know when we have Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, I have to make a bald guy with a red beard. You know it. It's like standard procedure at this point. We'll either do him or Shulkman.
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway.
Oh, do you think they retained the voices for the MC? Because that'd be insane.
But, like it or not, this place is our home now.
This place is our home.
We took the name
My
from
city.
the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
Giant fucking robots.
We call it New Los Angeles.
Old one was shit, so we made a new one. Let's go.
NLA.
NLA. Which low-key sounds like a government organization, but... Welcome to New LA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira.
Oh, it's so pretty! Primordia! Oh my god, Noctilum. Fly me to the moon. God, the song is so good!
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
Heading into the unknown. A beautiful lie.
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light.
That's the line. Does anyone... I need to find this out, hold on. That's the line that someone commented on today's reaction video that stuck out to me. Xenoblade X announcement trailer. I need to see the original. Was that line there? No, I need the original one. God damn it, I can't find it because it's all just a new one. Was that line... Okay. Why am I trying to Google this? Chat will just tell me. Does anyone know if the original trailer had that line in it? Way back in the day for Xenoblade X. Was that line specifically in that trailer? Because if not, that's a massive lore bomb.
Heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light.
That one. Our native home was gone, shrouded... The fuck she say?
In a shroud of light.
In a shroud of light. I don't remember that line in Xenoblade X, but it's been a bit. Because I don't remember that line. Because if that line is new, that to me is newly added story element. And that to me would be me thinking, they're going to bring X into canon. That would be what I'm thinking. And they're just going to rewrite the backstory to make it fit. I'm not opposed to them doing that. But I'm fucking curious where they're going to go with this.
In a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we...
Yeah, that's what I recall as well, John. Because that was the big thing with X. Is that it was the alien war that destroyed Earth. But I never recall them saying in a shroud of light. Because technically that could work, because Earth got blown the fuck up.
In order to see
but if you remember Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3, Klaus split the world. This is the crazy part right here. This right here. This is the post-credits scene.
Fancy seeing you here.
Hi, Malos.
Fancy seeing you here.
I'm not going to read into, by the way, some people have pointed out that the English VO for this guy right here, the guy that looks like he's from Kingdom Hearts, people are pointing out this is the same voice actor as Malos. I am not reading into that because apparently it's not the case in Japanese. I can't confirm that. I don't know.
Fancy seeing you here.
But, like, this was the final, like, scene from Xenoblade X, pretty much. Like, this was the ending. That Lau survived, washed up on this beach, and dickhead over here found him and started yapping at him. This, to me, screams a couple of things. One, we need to read way more into this. Newly added story elements. Because I think there's going to be more than we think. Because there's a couple ways you can go about doing this. Either they really do want to continue the X timeline, which, if you're not familiar, Xenoblade Chronicles X originally ended with a cliffhanger. Clearly, they wanted to explore it more and, like, develop and expand on that world. There was a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of, like, question marks in terms of just, like, how everything fit. Like, there were massive questions that were just like, okay, what the hell even is Mira? What's going on here? Who's this guy? We need a follow-up. And we just never got it because Xenoblade 2 blew up in popularity. But the question is, now, what's their plan for the future here? Because it is the plan one of two things. Do you continue X as its own, like, side thing? Or do you use Definitive Edition as an excuse to retcon certain things or recontextualize certain elements of the story to make it fit into the canon of Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3? Because if you change a few things up, you can make that work. I know some nerds try to say that you can't make it work. If you change a few things, or you simply add a few things, you can make it work. Because the entire premise of Xenoblade X was that we didn't know anything. Like, that is, like, the end-off message of Xenoblade Chronicles X, is that everything we thought we knew about X was wrong. And that there were so many other factors at play here that we just did not know anything. Like, that was what the ending of X pretty much was. Everything we knew was wrong. What the fuck is anything? Who are we? What's this world? How did we get here? What's going on here? There's a lot of different directions this can go. Hello, 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 AVN, 10,000 noodles. Esther, Neo, welcome to the stream. There's so many... By the way, for those who don't know, Xenoblade Chronicles X has multiplayer. If they retain that with the Definitive Edition, we are definitely running that together. 1000%. Basically what you got, right? Well, you got a bounty board with various missions you can go off. Because in the end game, certain things were really grindy, but if you did multiplayer missions, it made the grind take up way less time. And they're pretty much giant raid bosses you can take part in with a whole bunch of other people. If you ever played an MMORPG like World of Warcraft or like Final Fantasy XIV, think of them kind of like bosses there, which is you and a bunch of people fight a boss. Yeah, Xenoblade X has so many cool things to the table. Brings so many cool things to the table. The Skell, you can customize your Skell. The class system is my favorite as well in Xenoblade X. What else? Oh yeah, you get a barracks, which you can customize. Very, like, roughly. Not like, you can't do, like, sweeping changes to it, but you can, like, change it up a little bit. Multiplayer aspects of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I wouldn't be surprised. This trailer released today. I woke up. I'm not fucking joking. I woke up. I read, like, ReZero fanfiction for, like, 10 minutes. I, like, got a bagel with coffee. Sat down at my desk, loaded up YouTube because I wanted to watch Abroad in Japan eat food in Japan. I'm like, okay, hey, what's this I'm seeing on my YouTube recommended? Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition announcement trailer. Nah, that can't be real. Oh, wait, that's Nintendo of America. And then it all just, like, collapsed there. Like, this is an insane way to wake up. Now I want to see this. Game Explain put up a video, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition graphics comparison, Switch versus Wii U. I've seen some things. I really want to see that. Holy loud, Batman. Oh yeah, they put this song. Not Uncontrollable, it's a flying song. Why'd they put Elma in those pants, though? I think the Wii U trailer is a little bit, like, misleading, because I do not remember this, like, visual design. Like, this, like, sepia filter for New LA. Now, okay. If I have a nitpick, right, with the new one, I think older Elma looks better. I would also say, going back to the theory we're kind of working with, that they're trying to put Xenoblade X into canon. If at some point in the future you have a reason to put Xenoblade X into canon, because you want to pair, I don't know, Elma up with the rest of the party from Xenoblade 3, then the art design on the left would be more similar to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 than the one on the right. Bear that in mind. I am a firm advocate that sometimes an individual piece of evidence may not be representative in of itself. But if you have a whole bunch of little pieces of dirt all clustered together, yeah, if you only have like one piece of dirt on your desk, you want to call it dirty. However, you got like 20,000 pieces of dirt all in one clump, you got a pile of fucking dirt. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's not a matter of does this model look better or not compared to this model, or like which art style is better. This one, to me, feels more in line with the recent art direction of Xenoblade Chronicles. And if you do that, either you want to achieve aesthetic similarity between all of your Xenoblade games on one console, which would make sense, but you also get the benefit of, hey, if we ever want to pair them up together, then they're not going to look too off-putting when standing next to each other. If this video would like to play when I click the button, that'd be great. Hello? Thank you. By the way, yes, for those who don't know, because I know some people in the audience have not played Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade Chronicles X does not have an actual protagonist like Shulk for 1, Rex for 2, Noah for 3. You have a character creator in Xenoblade Chronicles X. I would argue Elma's kind of the protagonist, but you do play as your pretty much character creator character. A lot of different options there. Closer in line. Yeah, I think when I'm seeing a bunch of little pieces of evidence that make me think, hey, there seems to be an effort here to move the story in one direction here, I'm gonna go down that line of thinking. Also, hello, Matt, and Yasurin, welcome to the stream. Wii U version has the piss filter. Yeah, I don't remember the Wii U version having the piss filter. Could just be like a weather effect. I think there is weather in Xenoblade X. It's been a little bit. Elma pretty much is the MC. She is by far and away the most important character in X. It's not even remotely close. She is like the star of X. Which is kind of there along for the ride. I truly hate to admit it, but Jmulls cooked with the X remake prediction. I cook with all my predictions, like, unironically. It's actually crazy how many predictions I've gotten right. I don't even remember them all. God, New LA. Everything you see, every location you can go to. That's the thing with Xenoblade X. I have the case for Xenoblade X around here. Where did I put that fucking thing? Here it is, found it. Underneath my medicine. Found it. Yeah. It's on this box somewhere. What did it say? Yeah. Like the final sentence. If you can see it, you can reach it. And not a Halo Reach reference. Chat, I just realized something. This means we're going to get HD Vandom. So we have just reached peak Xenoblade. We're getting the best Vandom. Xenoblade X Vandom. Don't belong here anymore. This is a song that plays, by the way, when you're flying in your Skell. There's an entire theme song. Yes, the entire soundtrack is like this. It's so good. For the anime nerds in the audience, it's Sawano on the soundtrack. Yeah, the Attack on Titan guy. Wasn't the original Xenoblade X in HE? It probably was, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's not that big of a difference between the Wii U and the Switch in terms of power. So yeah, I think naturally we're going to see some conversation when it comes to the art style for certain characters. I like the new one, I'm not gonna lie. I think the new one looks good. It was 720p. I forgot there was a time we considered 720p HD, though it technically is. Bonus story thing at Vandom died just cuz. That would be rough. I wonder if there'll be new music. If they got Sawana to do even more songs, I'm going to ascend.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira.
God, Primordia is so pretty. Every zone in this game is just a visual spectacle.
What may.
Oh my god. The Skell mechanic is Xenoblade's best mechanic that they just forgot about after X. I'm so glad we're getting X Definitive Edition. You all need to understand how good this mechanic is. Because Interlinks in 3 sucked horse penis in comparison. It's insane. There's no comparison between Interlinks in Xenoblade 3 to Skells here. Because Skells you could use outside of combat. And you can fly them around. And you can just maneuver around. And it's so funny trying to hump a mountainside to get over it. But you somehow manage to find the pixel perfect maneuver to do it. And you feel so good to reach an entire location that was just inaccessible before. It's so good. The scale in this game is absolutely gorgeous. Some of the items you get for your Skell in this game are goddamn hilarious. You get, Phoenix weapons that just shoot out a wave of fire all around you that just evaporate everything within, a mile radius of you. It's hilarious. It's so good. Oh my god, dude. Chain attacks are sucky. They suck. They suck so much. They suck everything. They suck everything imaginable compared to Overdrive. For those who don't know, Overdrive is the best mechanic, besides Skells, Xenoblade has ever had. Those who have used Element Xenoblade 2 probably know what I'm talking about. The beauty of Overdrive is that, hey, you know how all your arts normally have a cooldown window? So when you use an art, it normally takes a few seconds for it to come back off a cooldown? Yeah, what if we threw that concept out the fucking window? And so when you hit the Overdrive button, you just spam everything repeatedly, and it's awesome. And you go faster, and you go faster, and you go faster. And it's a flurry of you just absolutely tearing the boss an entire new butt crack. It's so good. It's so good. You feel like you're doing this, pretty much. There's some busted-ass builds in Xenoblade X.
Truth is...
Yeah, they shadow dropped this. Dude, they did Xenoblade X dirty, by the way. They didn't even put Xenoblade X in a Nintendo Direct. Yeah, Nintendo, I will remember this. Like a Telltale game. Jmulls will remember this. They just shadow dropped this thing.
We were adrift, heading into the unknown.
Like it was Concord getting, closed down or something. Look, I'll go to bat for Xenoblade X whenever I need to, yeah? My watch has not ended anymore.
Our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
I'm happy traversal will be fast. You all don't understand how good traversal in this game is. It's so good.
Had to keep living in order to see it.
X is too good for a direct. Yeah, they didn't want to overshadow every other announcement. Is there anything locked behind online gameplay? Kind of. There's a Skell that you only have access to at, the ass end in, late game. That's really powerful, but the items used to unlock it pretty much come from online. If you're talking about for, most of your game, you can just play it single player. We did a single player playthrough of Xenoblade X before, entirely offline. You do not need to interface with a multiplayer if you don't want to. But it makes grinding faster, if that makes sense. And there's certain things in the late game that you don't need, by the way, to become really powerful. But if you want certain Skells at the very end, you kind of have to do a little bit of online. Hello, Joshua.
Fancy
Welcome to the
seeing you
stream.
here.
Hope you're having a good day. Take your stuff. I'm gonna warn you all right now, by the way, you can lose your Skell. Not permanently, but, like, it can break on you. If an enemy, like, destroys his HP bar, and it's a bitch to get back, because it's super expensive. Like, you can do it, it's just, you're gonna be running away from fights you realize you have no right partaking in, if that makes sense. Also, you know the meme for Xenoblade where it's like, hey, I just made it to the starter zone. Let me go fight a wolf that's level 2. Hey, cool, I managed to beat it. Let me fight this guy. Oh, he's level 90-fucking-5. Yeah, so, Xenoblade X takes that idea and puts it to maximum overdrive. Chances are, if an enemy is the size of a building or larger, don't fuck with them. That's just like a general rule of thumb.
We were adrift, heading into the unknown.
You'll feel like Natsuki's Subaru against the Beast of the End or something. Why do you think it took them up until now to announce a definitive edition of this game? Because Xenoblade runs in a cycle. Hold on. I need to pull like a Pirate Gaming here. I need to pull up Microsoft Paint. Okay, good. That works. Okay, so, we have Xenoblade 1, we have Xenoblade 2, and we have Xenoblade 3, and we have Xenoblade 4 yet to come. In between numbered releases, there's always two things. So for between Xenoblade 1 and 2, we had the 3DS version of 1, and we also had X. And in between 2 and 3, we had Torna. That's an A, believe me, trust. And we also had X, not X, hold on. Apparently I'm illiterate, hold on. 1 Definitive Edition. That's an E. Then we had Xenoblade 3. Now, before we have Xenoblade 4 coming out, we would need to follow this pattern 2 more things. We already had Future Redeemed. So before this announcement, we were just like, okay, well, what is this? What's the second thing? I said for a while, this is going to be X Definitive Edition. And it turned out, I'm right. Because normally, I'm right. Nice E, thank you. It's majestic, I know. Didn't know you were such a ReZero fan. It's my favorite anime. So this seems to be the pattern right now. Between numbered entries for Xenoblade games, we have 2 other things that come out. Between 1 and 2, we had the 3DS port of 1, and we had Xenoblade X. Between 2 and 3, we had Torn of the Golden Country, we had Definitive Edition for 1. Now, before 3 and 4, we had Future Redeemed, and we have X Definitive Edition. The E keeps getting worse. Nah, it gets better, trust. 2 Definitive Edition before 5, then I'm certain we will get a 2 Definitive Edition. For a very simple reason, Nintendo is a business, and 2 sold the best. What you have to understand about the timeline for Xenoblade and why it's taken this long for anything X-related, despite the ending of X being basically, we'll continue the story at some point in the future, it's a massive cliffhanger. The series did not sell all that well before 2. Then 2 came out, and with the power of massive titties, it sold massively. It's still the highest selling Xenoblade game of all time. Unless you want to count, like, all the sales individually of 1. Across all the different versions, but that's, like, cheating. So, my theory has always been, they always wanted to do something else with X, but then they ran into the Persona 5 issue, where you come up with this singular entry with 2, and then all of a sudden, it does bangbusters. It, like, sells so well that, like, as a business, you have to go into that. Like, Xeno as an IP for so long was struggling trying to break out, and then all of a sudden with 2, it managed to do that. So, like, well, fuck, we kind of have to do this now. Let's do DLC for 2, which was always planned. let's go back and do Definitive Edition for 1 to get that on the Switch. We're going to do 3, which was probably already planned. We're going to do Feature Redeemed as well. But now, finally, hey, Xenoblade as a series is now finding its wings. It's finding its feet. Yeah, it's like doing a dance. It's hitting the gritty. But we still have this black sheep of the series here with X that was on a console that, well, about as many people as watching the stream right now own. Pretty much. So it's like, well, fuck. We have this golden goose. 4's like a couple of years away. We have a new console coming out. And it's like, well, we had 2 lined up for the release of Switch. We did. And it sold super well because if you went there at the Switch launch, there was nothing to play on the fucking thing. You had like Mario Odyssey and you had Breath of the Wild, and that was like it. But then all of a sudden, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 comes out, looks really cool, whole bunch of people, myself included, went, hey, let's play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This was a successful formula for Nintendo. So my theory was, we'll probably see Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition for the release of the Switch 2. You may be going, but Jmulls, didn't this come out for the Switch? You would be right. This was announced for the Nintendo Switch. Does anybody believe that we're going to make it to March 20th of 2025 without an announcement of the Switch 2? And does anyone actually believe that the Switch 2 won't be out around this time frame? Following that logic, does anyone then believe that there won't be a version of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition for the Switch 2? That's my next theory. Is that this will be out for both the original Switch, but also for Switch 2. Which is why I haven't pre-ordered yet, because if I'm going to have the option, I'm going to go for get this thing on the Switch 2. Because as a company, there's no fucking shot you take a game like Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is going to do pretty well for the IP, and be like, let's not release it for the new console. That's just not a thing you're going to do as a company in all likelihood. Because I imagine one of the selling points for the Switch 2 will be backwards compatibility. So I imagine that's going to be something they try and line up with this. But also, Xenoblade X is just a gorgeous looking game.
Well,
and when you're going to announce a new piece of kit, a new console, well, obviously you would want something to show off how good the console can look. Xenoblade did that back with the Switch, with Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
For a giant beached spaceship.
I would imagine they would want to do that for Xenoblade X.
But, like it or not, this place is our home now.
But they know that, well,
the
the Switch is a family console, first and foremost, and there's going to be a lot of people out there that don't upgrade immediately. But we still want to sell them games, because you make a lot of money off selling games. So just port the game to both. I think that makes a lot of sense. Heck, we had that, like, ukulele game be announced for Nintendo.
Earth.
I would not be surprised if when they announce the Switch 2, we see Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I could have sworn she just said Sanchez. Hold on.
We call it New Los Angeles.
Wow, I'm like deaf or something, because I just like completely misheard what Elma said there.
Welcome to NLA.
What if it costs as much as a PS5 Pro? That'd be crazy. Yeah, imagine the Switch 2 was actually more powerful than the 4090.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
It's so good.
Together.
They may pull a Sony, have an option to upgrade, same with Prime 4, possibly. It could also just be that they're gonna say, hey, it's the same infrastructure.
We resolved to
If you have a copy for the Switch, it'll run like a DS game on the 3DS or something. And you just like plug the motherfucker in. I imagine it could be something like that. I don't know, I'm just talking out my ass. Good God, they made this zone look so good, Noctilum! Oh my God. Dude, the bioluminescence looks so pretty here. this is an excellent example of art style over graphical fidelity, because good god does Xenoblade X look absolutely beautiful and stand the test of time. Wait until you see some of the skyboxes in this game later on. Oh my god, dude. It's like, you will ascend just how pretty this game can be. Switch 2 will run on a core crystal. Yeah. Switch 2 will actually be like a core crystal from Xenoblade 2, and there's like a 1.1% chance that it can like digivolve into like a more powerful console. Giant enemy crab. You all don't understand, by the way. No. This will woke PTSD within me. These guys are the absolute worst to fight. Holy fucking shit. Dude. First of all, in Xenoblade Chronicles, for any people in the that are watching right now that play Monster Hunter, you will be familiar with a concept called limb targeting, where you target certain limbs of an enemy to break them to gain additional rewards that might be unique to that body part of the enemy. Xenoblade X has that feature. This guy, you need a farm for a quest, and you have to break a specific part of them. There's like 2 things in Xenoblade X Definitive Edition that I want to see. There's 2 things specifically that I want to see. 1, fix the UI, it's garbage. 2, fix the grinding. There are some quests in this game that will take you hours upon hours of just grinding the same enemy repeatedly that becomes infinitely more annoying if you're over-leveled because you just one-shot the thing, but you need to be able to break a limb specifically, then kill the enemy. And it's like, if we can rein in that grinding a bit, we're golden. Dude, we're on another level. You do that, I will say it's worth it. I'm unfamiliar with what some people in the chat are referring to the censored version. It is based in the US version. What were the differences between the Japanese version and the American version? Anyone, can anyone let me know? They don't show the UI when running around, so probably. I think because they just wanted to show off how the game looked. This was a visual showcase more than anything.
New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves.
Yes, for the P5 fans in the chat, by the way, Lynn is voiced by Morgana, I'm pretty sure.
Truth is, we were
Oh, was there a boob slider in Japanese?
Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
It's boobs in some outfits. Ah, okay. We know, like, nothing. I'm not trusting the word of anyone outside of, like, maybe an interview, unless... Because, like, we've only had this trailer from what I've seen. Lynn was censored, I believe. Okay, well, she's also a kid, so it's like... I'm not gonna go to war for that, you know? The boob slider would be nice to have just because I'm like, okay, give people customization options. Because, like, let me give you all a spoiler right now. There's gonna be, like, 1 of 2 characters that I make when it comes to this game. Either we make Shulkban again, where I make Dunban from Xenoblade 1 by giving the voice of Shulk from Xenoblade 1, because you can change the voice for the protagonist. Or, I'm going to make Old Reliable, a bald guy with a red beard. It's going to be like one of those 2 options we do. We had to keep living in order to see it. Yeah. That was... You will not convince me this wasn't like a call out to the Xenoblade X fans, where it's like, we had to keep living in order to see it.
Our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
Gonna make my MC
Only
Dolly
that we
Pod.
had to keep living in order to see it.
You know what? We didn't see Tots in this trailer. We did. I remember seeing that furry fuck. Where is he? Okay, yeah, for those who don't know, Xenoblade X has one crippling flaw. One thing that holds it back from greatness. This shithead. This guy is the worst character in all of Xenoblade. One, he looks like a nerd. But two, does anyone in the chat play Genshin? You know how they always say Paimon is emergency food? And they say it like 20 times a minute? Double that and make it the Tatsu joke for the game.
Truth
Is the Tatsu dude really that bad? He's fine. It's just they overuse the joke that Lin wants to cook him and eat him. Because, like, before every quest, or, like, during every quest, at some point, like clockwork, you can set your clock to it, actually, she'll make a joke that she wants to cook up Tatsu and eat him.
Truth is,
Happens without
we
fail.
were adrift, heading into the unknown.
God, the lighting effects look so pretty. Yes, you can fight these things. Yes, they're really hard.
Our native home was gone.
Oh my god. We're gonna have the pizza quest again. Let's go! Do you think we're gonna have that quest where we can, like, tail Hulk Hogan. Because they made, like, Vandom in this game pretty much just Hulk Hogan.
Our future was uncertain.
No, I'm not joking.
We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we
Who
had
the
to
secret
keep
bosses
living.
are gonna be. The secret bosses in Xenoblade X are crazy. It's like, hey, there's this guy who goes around eating galaxies. Can you fight him with a sword? It's like, huh? Who do you think I am? What kind of ReZero subplot is this?
To see it.
Everything you see in this game, you can go to. Everywhere. Some places you're like, there's no shot we can go with that. There's no way they do it. You can. I just can't wait to fight monsters with a mech. You all don't understand how good the mechs are. I'm setting my Wii U up. Hold on. Fuck it. I'm setting my Wii U up. Where's my cable? I gotta grab this thing with my feet. Hold on. Luckily, my toes are like chopsticks. I can grab anything with these things. I gotta plug this in. Plug in already. There won't be any story spoilers, by the way, here, so don't worry. I'm in the post-game. Oh my god, I gotta dust off the Wii U pad like a soldier, dusting off his ancient sword. I've gone to war with that thing so many times. I think this is the cable I need. Oh my god, the Wii U Pro Controller. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. You planning on replaying Xenoblade X again before the game releases on Switch? No, fuck that. I'll be replaying it when the 5th edition comes out, but we'll still be
Here
playing
we are. Not
the
too
post-game
shabby,
in
huh?
one. The post-game here.
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not,
Kitty.
this place is our home now.
Morgana got
We
isekai,
took
that's
the name
crazy.
from the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
But still, yeah,
We call
Xenoblade
it
X is
New
an
Los
incredible mech
Angeles.
game.
Welcome.
It's kind of funny how the
LA.
mech isn't the meta, though, at the end game. You actually don't want to be in the mech. Just because you can make your regular guy so powerful with overdrive.
And so it was that another survivor.
Like, I'm not
came to
joking,
join our
overdrive
band
is
of
crazy.
refugees.
If you know how to play it.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may.
By extracting all the natural resources and displacing the local populations. Let's go! How long has it been since I played a console game?
New
God
LA
damn.
was our beautiful lie to ourselves.
A beautiful lie to ourselves.
Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown.
On foot is totally legit way to defeat them. Yo, God, Telethia.
Our native home was gone.
Yeah, there's like a boss in the game called like the World Eater. The lore for the guy is he just casually goes around eating worlds, because that's like the thing to do.
Fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
What's a Skell called that sucks overdrive power? Oh god, I don't even remember. There's so many different Skells. The in-game economy in this game is crazy. Skills are so
Seeing
pricey.
you here.
Dude, this cable is like tangled 5 different ways. I think my view count is broken, by the way. Can this cable become undone, please? Thank you. I gotta turn the Wii U on. Who was the guy, in the desert zone that was inside the giant, like, dandelion thing up in the sky? I know that sounds weird, but those who know, know.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh?
When Tot's going to satisfy any appetite. Hey!
For a giant beached spaceship, anyway.
Oh my god, with my Elgato app.
Like it or not, this place is
Oh my
our
god, I
home
gotta
now.
plug in my Elgato. Where's my
We took the
where's my
name from the city
HDMI
it was
cable?
modeled after back on Earth.
Oh my god, it's my PS5 almost. Wait, oh wait.
We
That,
call
like,
it
bend
New
over my
Los
PC.
Angeles.
Hope I don't break the fucking
Welcome to
thing.
NLA.
Gotta thread the needle now. Move, phone. I don't have enough space in this desk for all these things. Hold on. Okay, threaded the needle. Bring the Wii U out. Probably scratch my disc in the
And so
process,
it
because
was
fuck
that
me.
another survivor came to
I
join
plugged
our
that in.
band of refugees.
There we go. You guys don't want to boot up Xenoblade X. No Wii U, I don't want to go into fucking Hulu Plus. Is that voice Malos at the end? I believe the voice actor in English is Malos, but I don't think in Japanese it is. I think it's a...
Truth is,
I'm not gonna read
we were
into it
adrift,
myself.
heading into the unknown. Our native
Dude, at the
home
end
was
looked
gone,
like Dunban.
swallowed
You all
in
don't
a
even
shroud
know
of
how
night.
goated Lao is.
And our future was
Don't worry,
uncertain.
you'll learn.
We had no idea
Lau's a
what
goat.
fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
In order to keep living, in order to see it. God, this game is so good! No, wrong button. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Last flight of the Wii U. Yeah, what a noble console. It's held the line all these years to provide excellent Xenoblade Chronicles X gameplay. But soon its watch shall end. Hey Nintendo, for the Switch 2, can we get faster load times, please? Like, look, I won't even get on your ass that much if you don't, about the FPS thing. If you can just, like, achieve faster load times, please. This will be going on for, like, 60 seconds, I'm just saying. Like, if you, like, you know, speed that along, I don't know, have an SSD, I'm just saying. You know what I mean, though? It's like, it can, like, hook me up and just, you know. There we go. Oh, dude, Big Blue! Oh, my God. Game is so good. Oh, thank God, it's before I think the last time we played Xenoblade X, I broke all my mechs, and I was like, boy, shit, I didn't know what to do. I think I saved before that. Oh my loud. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, do you hear that, though? You hear the justice. The righteousness. Open volume mixer. Alright, let's not blow out your eardrums today. We'll do that tomorrow. These are some FF15 load times. Yeah, these are like Metal Gear Solid 4. If you know, you know. Alright, so, if you'll notice on the right, there's a Skell fuel. You do have fuel for your Skell. You really don't need to pay attention to it most of the time. Hold on. Where the... One second. God, the flying song! Okay, there we go. That boss fight, Jesus Christ, I know, right? The UI is so tiny. You all don't understand how shit this UI is. Allow me to rant about it. Alright, Nintendo, for Definitive Edition, I know you had to swap things up because we don't have the gamepad anymore, thank Christ. Because we have to, like, move entire functionality from the gamepad to a menu in-game almost certainly. Because the map overall is, like, broken up. Can I show this? No. The map overall is, like, broken up into tiny hexagons. And you can, like, plant things on the gamepad to extract resources and all that. Hello, Mike. Dog Falcon. Welcome to the stream. Oh, the song! One of my favorite things to do is just fly around. Here anymore. What even is on the gamepad? A lot of, like, management stuff. So, a main gimmick of this game is going around the map, exploring and unlocking things, and unlocking nodes. And you plant various types of nodes in those nodes in the map to extract resources, and you can, like, multiply this. There's an entire meta to this shit. So, like, a big way to gain money in this is by putting down nodes around the map on your gamepad to extract money, and you pair certain ones up with each other to extract a lot more money. Or a lot more resources, like a secondary currency to buy other things. This is just one huge sandbox. Yes! Everywhere on the map is flyable and reachable. This is one zone. You can get up there. You also fast travel with the gamepad. Oh yeah, the fashion in this game is next level. It has the best, like, fashion in all of Xenoblade, but, like, equipping it is a pain in the dick. Okay, so let me explain to you why this UI is garbage. Let me get my soapbox for a minute. Okay, so I hit the start button. I want you all to count. Let's play a game, yeah? We're gonna count how many button inputs I have to do before I can change a piece of gear. I hit the start button. I have to hit the A button for party. Now I have to hit ground gear. Wait for this thing to load up. Now I gotta hit the character. Jmulls. Now I gotta go down to the actual piece of gear. By the way, yes, we got like a Monster Hunter sword. We look badass. I then click on it, and now I can change my goddamn piece of gear. Why does it take that many button inputs? It's annoying. You may be going, Jmulls, why do we have all these different kinds of weapons? Because this game, very much around gear. There's a large emphasis on RPG systems, and gear have various different rankings. The Ultra Cosmic is like rankings in of themselves for weapons. There's certain names here you'll want a lot of. I like Ultra Nebulan and Ultra Phenomenon. Those are really good. How do I even change my outfit? Not that. Select gear. No. Where is it? I think it's in here. Oh, I had to hit X. Okay. Change fashion gear. There's some cool-ass pieces of gear you can get in this game. So, if you're familiar with Xenoblade 1, it's kind of like that, where you can change each individual piece of gear. But the problem with X is that you had to keep the piece of gear in your inventory if you want to swap to that appearance. If they can just do it like 1, where it's like, you got the gear, now you unlock the appearance, you're good, that'd be great. There are a bunch of little things you can do like that that would exponentially make the game better. Oh, this game is funny. Where's, like, the suit you can get? No. Where's the suit? Ooh, that looks nice, actually. Oh, I kind of like that. And Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Yeah, I think that's just so good. Irina's body gear. You have a lot of, like, NPC companions. I think this game has the most party members you can get. There's actually a fair number of them. Prime Tank Top. There we go. School Blazer. So if you want to, like, go around it after it's like a Shin Megami Tensei protagonist, you can. Forerunner's uniform. There you go. We're looking good. Dripped out. to the 9s. Limited swimsuit top. Hold yourself. I know, we're bringing sexy back. Tank tops. What am I doing? Hold on. Yeah, it's like, the gearing in this game goes hard. They give you a lot of different options. If they can just make it so you unlock the appearance, the system would be way better. Instead of having to keep the gear in the inventory. You can go badass to casual or whatever. There's gonna be so many people out there that, like, spend hours and hours just customizing outfits. If they add a photo mode to this game, it's over. Wait, is this gear just yellow? Oh, it is. There's like a lot of different hours. How many hours do you have in X? A lot. I think it's like over 200 or something. Feature connected like Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. We don't know. They said they're gonna add story elements, but we don't know exactly what that means. I'm kind of working on the assumption they want to bring this into canon. So they're gonna change a few things, recontextualize certain things, because they absolutely can. Because, like, the big thing with X is, like, everything we know is wrong. So it's like, oh, any, like, lore inconsistency between X and canon can just be rectified by, the character's fucked up. I'm not even joking. Imagine spending 3 hours customizing a character. Yeah, let's not look at my World of Warcraft playtime. Let's not do that. It would not paint me in a good light, let's say. I forgot I gave her the derp helmet. I forgot I just gave her a fucking helmet. Yeah, you see in the bottom right, reward tickets. I think those are what you get for multiplayer. And you spend them on various resources. There's a lot of RPG elements to this game. Do you see the vision? In that menu in the bottom there? It's at the top in the middle. So there's various divisions part of Blade. Blade is the pretty much like military organization for this game. And there's various like outfits for Blade. So you can pretty much choose what you want to prioritize to acquire more and more resources. So I chose Harrier, so like the more enemies that I bait, or like the higher enemies that I bait, like the big guys, I gain more resources by doing that. There's other ones where it's like, collect resources around the map, and that's how you'll like level up, and stuff like that. Just little bits of flavor. The class system, in my opinion, blows everything else out in Xenoblade. It's so good. It's also one of the game's biggest weaknesses. So, this is the class system. You start the game over here on Drifter. You start with an assault rifle and a knife. That's it. The game starts very slow, mechanically speaking, because you don't get a lot of arts to play around with. But then you get to rank 10. Does this sound familiar? Because Xenoblade 3 had a lot of inspiration from X. If you played 3 and then you go to X, you'll notice a lot of things they just took from X for 3. Yeah, with online, you can change the vision. I couldn't find a way to get it to work in offline mode. So, like, as you level up Drifter, you gain more and more arts, like Flame Grenade, Assault Hammer, Inflict Topple. You do have that element in this game. A lot of different buffs. There are positional elements to this game. Slit Edge gives you more damage from the side. Infuriate to draw for taunt. TP is a resource you use to go into overdrive. And also to spend on certain abilities. When you get a class to rank 10, you then have the option to progress to the next one. This is where they can also massively boost this game and make it way better. Because one of the issues that X has is that when you go to one of these higher classes, So if I go from Drifter, I get to rank 10, I'm like, okay, I want to move on. I go from Drifter, go, say, Striker, or Commando, or Enforcer. You lose the abilities you got from Drifter, because your abilities are tied to the weapon. So do you see Standard Arms? That means Drifter and the abilities you get are either tied to your Assault Rifle or a Knife. If I go over here to Dual Guns and Dual Swords, the weapons are different, so I don't retain those same abilities. So I start from, like, square one again, and I have, like, one fucking ability. And then I have to level up a bunch to then get back to where I was, with just a bunch of different abilities. If I go up to Striker, I would at least retain the Assault Rifle abilities, but I would have to change up my melee abilities, because I'm going from Knife to Longsword. Same thing with Enforcer. I would retain my Knife abilities, but my gun's different. I get a Ray Gun. Yes, the names of some of these classes, by the way, are badass. Blast Fencer, Psy Corruptor, Partisan Eagle, Winged Viper, Shield Trooper, Samurai Gunner, Duelist, Bastion Warrior, Full Metal Jaguar. There you go. This is where it got me. Astral Crusader, Mastermind, and fucking Galactic Knight might be the coolest name in this game alongside Astral Crusader. It's so cool. And yes, you get a fucking lightsaber. And yeah, it is pretty much just a lightsaber. It's cool. Knife, you get a sniper rifle if you want it with a spear. Dual gun, dual swords. Elma is a Full Metal Jaguar. This is her class. It's really powerful. Like, really powerful. Like, really, really powerful because of this shit. Ghostwalker. Grants Decoy, which is very... I think that's the ability I'm thinking of. Hold on, it might come from this. Side Slash, Thirsty Edge. Thirsty Edge is an insane name. The brain rot in modern society and modern internet needs to be studied, because it has ruined this ability. It's gone. It's over. It's a GG. Like, wrap it up. Thirsty Edge is insane. Violent Streak, Blood Sacrifice, Killing Machine. I mean, look at the names of these things, you know? Like, good God, they got the aura down pat. Primer, Wild Down, Missile Volley, Flame Cloak, Iron Prism, Wild Smash, Trash Talk is an ability, that's funny. Wrong goddamn button, Jmulls. Bullet Storm. Dude, who remembers Bullet Storm, the game? Freaking Hellfire. Shield Wall, Enhanced Stand, Reality Rift. So it's like, you unlock all of these things, and when you get to, like, a final rank here, so, like, if you get Duelist to rank 10, you then unlock Gatling Gun and Shield. What that means is, you can then go and progress down one of these other paths. Say, I go with Full Metal Jaguar, and that's my initial one. So, like, if I get Full Metal Jaguar to rank 10, I unlock Dual Guns and Dual Swords. So if I want to then go down to Galactic Knight, I could swap it up. I don't have to use the Photon Saber if I prefer Dual Swords. I could use Psycho Launches and Dual Swords. You wouldn't do that because that's fucking stupid. What you would probably do is Dual Guns and Photon Saber. But, like, you can, like, mix and match the more of these classes you max out. So, like, you can kind of go for your own build. It's insanely cool. There are different ways to get division points. It depends upon, like, what division you go for, yeah. There's a whole bunch of side quests. This game thrives off of its side content. It's so good. There's so many different quests and so many different things to go after. So, like, that's, like, the progression for the game. Like, you pick an initial path, you stick with it, get to the end, and then it's like, okay, now what else do I want? Then you go down that path and you use the benefits you got from the other path to keep on you, and just, like, build and build and build and build. So it's like the build I have right now for my guy, I forget what class I am. Because the class isn't even really that important, it's the weapon. I have Dual Gun and Longsword. So I paired these up because it's cool. And, like, each piece of gear has different effects. Like, the sword is Ultra Fauna Slayer times 15 and Stabilizer 15. This one gives me more ranged attack. I like this Treasure Sensor 12. So a lot of my gear right now is like Treasure Sensor because you get an additional chance for loot to drop. And with how grindy this game can be, it's a godsend. So that's what I've equipped right now. If I want to go for like Super Boss, I would equip something else. Like, there's a whole bunch of different stats you can go for if you want. Like Incapacitation Surge, Danger Surge. It's normally a few that are really, really, really good. Oh, I have Treasure Sensor on everyone. I think... Which one is really good? Yeah, it's like gain TP, I think, just because it gets you into overdrive faster. Well, allows you to stack up multiple overdrives. Because overdrive is like the end-all be-all in the endgame. It's so powerful. You also grind up money passively because of the node system. So it's like, if you like, I am really low on money, but I don't want to grind, just leave your console on for a bit, come back, you'll have more money. I'm not joking, that's a meta. That's what I did a lot off-stream before. Oh my god, this game is so pretty. I just want to fly around. Potential is good if you use TP moves. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Dude, look at the skybox. Oh, it's so pretty. Holy blindness. You can get skills for all your party members as well, so you go in formation like it's Gundam or something. Don't belong here anymore. Over here is Noctilum, which is another zone, which we saw in the trailer. Defeat 2 gleaming sphinxes in Oblivion's Keegan Ridge. Is there a map I can show here? Oh no, is that only the gamepad? There's a lot to this. Like, I think this game easily has the most endgame. Oh yeah, by the way, the hot-to-hot system is insane. It's a little bit more involved, but there's a lot of them. And, like, you have, like, hot-to-hot quests and stuff like that for each character. Like, the affinity system is here in Xenoblade Chronicles X. You do grind up affinity for each character, and to unlock additional hot-to-hots, you do need that affinity. There's a lot of side content in this game. And some side quests give you cosmetics. Can you fight the really big super boss? We'll find one. Oh god, Noctilum. The problem with playing Xenoblade X right now is that the online is gone, I think. Ah, it's so pretty! I love this kind of sci-fi. The TV and the gamepad. Yes, but it only like put the screen you're seeing right now on the gamepad. It didn't like move the screen from the gamepad to the TV. Oh yeah, certain Skells have different like stats for maneuvering around the map like this on the ground. Because you don't unlock flying till kind of late in the game. So like a lot of the time you would just be driving around because it is a transformer, by the way. Oh, pizza sounds great right now. Go to the lake. Oh, yeah. You think we'll find Telephy over here? I got a feeling. Gamepad. Let's teleport here. You can use the gamepad to fast travel by selecting a point on the map. It's kind of nice. Good bike arena filter. Wii U version has the piss filter. Not all the time. I think they just filmed that scene for the original Xenoblade X. Doing a weather effect or something. Oh, can I beat the dick off this thing? Hold on. Let's find out. Do I remember how to play? A question for the age. Okay, we got out. Okay. Oh, it's high level. Where's my Skell? Okay, chat. We're gonna play a game called, does Jmulls remember how to play? Place your bets in chat right now. Type 1 if I'm gonna die horribly. Type 2 if you're based. Yes, you can fight while flying. Oh, this is my bootleg Skell. Wait a minute. No, my other Skell's in the shop. Alright, wait a minute, hold. That thing's enormous. There are massive enemies in this game. This guy is not even close to the biggest. This guy is like small fry compared to certain things. Alright, let's play a game called Do I Remember the Combo? From behind with morale boost TP. Ghost Walker, let's go with that. QTE, hit it. Use my aura. Here we go. Okay, so we're dying. If you like all the characters shouting out what abilities they use, you'll love this game. Okay, so we're getting clapped. Yeah, so I wasn't ever endgame geared. Let's just say we made a mistake here. Let's run. I got sniped. Oh my god. But hey, we get uncontrollable or we die horribly. That thing belly flopped onto me? Alright, that's rude, Claire, the Sheltered. No shot, we just died to somebody called Claire, the Sheltered. Okay, well that could have gone better. No one saw that, trust. Look at the wiggle guy up there. Alright, where's the super boss? Yeah, there's various voices you can give your MC. Like Shulk from Xenoblade 1, Adam Howden is one of them. The guy who played Shido in P5 is another. I don't know if they'll retain them for Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. We'll see, though. This place is an insane grind for one of these things. Ah, there he is! Oh, no, that's not it. That's Fragile the Purgatorial. Insane name. Oh, there it is. There's the super boss. Hey, we found him. Look at him flying up there. Xenoblade 1 fans in chat about to swoon, by the way, when they see the name. If I can catch up to the thing. Telethia the Endbringer. Max level is 60, by the way. It's level 99. The Endbringer. Yeah. That's one of the super bosses. It's insane. There's actually a boss in this plant here that you can farm a lot of, like, melee weapons from. There's another super boss over in Silverloom, which I think is one of the coolest zones they ever made, if not the coolest zone they ever made. Trying to pick a fight with a skybox, yeah. As if no one would notice, yeah. Unfortunately for them, they did not know how deep the brain rot goes for me. I can put my Xenoblade hat on at any moment in time. Like a glove. Alright, welcome to Silverloom. At fucking night. Dude, I need to show this place off at day. Okay, we got a base right here.
Come on.
No, I did not want to. Hold on, they want to play the game, we can play the game. Okay, no, they left. My aura is too powerful for them. Can I get out of this? You can find the... What's the jump button? Oh, it's like right trigger. No. Yeah, I want to change the time of day. There we go. Dude, the skybox, though. The freaking skybox. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm a sucker for a good skybox. Welcome to Silverloom. One of the coolest zones that they've ever made in Xenoblade. In my opinion, my favorite zone they've ever made. Oh my Look at this fucking place, dude. Just like the scale, you know? Oh my god. I'm looking directly up the enemy scrotum. Never mind, that was its mouth. Oh, common mistake there. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at this. Isn't this a rare spawn? Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm fairly certain I was trying to grind that thing back in the day.
Oh, they've seen us.
Hold on. You lay an ass whooping on it. Ghost walk. Here we go. Beat it up. Come on. Yeah, I think I tried so hard to get these things to spawn when I was playing back in the day. That guy always patrols there? Okay, I might be stupid. I might be thinking of someone else. Oh yeah, just summon a fire tornado on him. Get out of the fucking Skell! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're throwing, they're throwing. Get out of the Skell! Okay, good, we didn't break their Skells. Saved me like 3 million. Oh my god. Dude, I am so rusty. Can we not die?
Okay.
I got an idea. Get back in, fly away. Fly me to the moon. Yeah, I think my build is fucked or something. Oh, right, can I have treasure sensor on everybody? Okay. Alright, we're gonna ignore that. Dude, this thing is such a good-ass visual, though. Oh, look, a waterfall. Buddy. Faucus, the Ether Queen. It's so cool how they use the map. Oh my god. There's like boss fights in the sky. You're fighting like giant castles and shit. It's so cool. Oh my god. Alright, let's head back to our home base. Blade Barracks. And show this off. If I can. Future, it's alright. Can I, like, teleport here? Like, nah. I can. Okay, there we go. The level cap is 60, right? Yes, it is. The level cap is 60. I think so, Warrock. That's kind of like the MO for most of the super bosses. If they show up, you're just pretty much screwed. So this is your barracks. Pretty much your home base. You can customize it a little bit. Can I get my good Skell back? Barracks hangar. Yeah, I need Ion Rex. That was my good one. Yeah, it has the Phoenix and the Buster. Can I get this back? Salvage fee. Buddy, I'm almost there. But yeah, you can see, like, the fee to get it back, especially for these higher ones, is, like, immense. Can you make the barracks pink? I think you can. Barracks customization. Yeah, room colors. So you can change the rooms individually. Like, you have a Skell hanger, a hollow figure gallery. So, like, from various quests and things, you'll find, like, collectibles, like little figures. You can put them up here if you want. There's a common room. So you can, like, change it up a bit if you want. Yeah, you get all these options. Oh, there's pink. Oh yeah, you get pets in this game. I forgot to mention that. There are pets you can collect. There's a dog, a cat, and I think a couple of other things. Woman and a Skell. Can I go find the Hollow Figure Gallery? Oh, yeah. Pets. Yeah, we got a Byssinian, which is the cat, and a Labrador. So you can select which one you want around. Oh, you can also change the lighting, I forgot. Depending on, like, what kind of lighting you prefer. Very basic things, but it's nice to have a little customization. Change the decals on the wall, blade, ECP. These are the different, like, associations you can join. You have Pathfinders, Interceptors, the Harriers, which is what I'm in. Reclaimer. Curators, Prospectors, Outfitters, Mediators. There's various, like, industries you can invest in to unlock better vendors with better weapons you can, or, like, skills and stuff like that. You have, like, Sakuraba, Granada Galactic Group, Triple G, Meredith & Co., Six Stars, Kid and Incredible, Orphean Technologies. It's pretty cool. Where is the Hollow Figure set? This is, like, the multiplayer place. I think. Like, one of them. For online. Yeah, there's various missions you can go about doing here. You know, use reward tickets for these, normally you would have to grind for these items. You can use the currency you get from multiplayer to just get them like this. This is very nice for certain items that are really annoying to fucking farm. There's a lot you can get here, as you can see. Can't wait to spend 100 hours on this. That's just for, like, getting out of Chapter 6. You can spend a lot of time in this game. A lot. Especially in Endgame. The choice to answer. There's actually a quest in this game where you can choose to kill a bunch of, baby animals, or, like, the animal's mother. Or both. Guess what I did? It's like, yeah, you got the multiplayer there, then you would go in there to go into the lobby. Where's that Hollow Figure thing? Okay, there's my Skell hanger, so you can, like, hang out with them. I, like, see your Skells in action here. Just kind of nice to be able to see them. Skells have a lot of customization. What pet I'll pick? Oh, here's the Hollow Figure thing. Yeah, so, like, for various fights, or, like, bosses, you can put them up here as, like, trophies. What do I have? Display figure. Salt series for the weapon. Avagos series. A Sailor series. I think I have a lot. Let's keep going. There's a lot I need to unlock. A lot we will unlock. Yeah, Nia's weapons are here, the discs. Follicle series. Oh, there's... I forgot. There's archetypes here for, like, armor. If you want to show off, like, a mannequin with a piece of armor, you can if you want to do that. Enemies, so, like, you have a Grex here, which is one of the basic enemies you'll find. Fucking Frog Ares. This, you can get this Skell. This is the one I think that requires online play for certain items, though. It's really powerful. It's not the most powerful Skell in the game, though. But it's a very powerful, like, preset Skell. Felswo D, which is an airship. You have a Cavadar. So yeah, like, you can have some customization with your barracks here, which it's nice. It's like player housing for Xenoblade. The White Whale, which is your main airship from the beginning of the game that gets you the mirror. Visions of Beauty. This is gonna scar me for life. Hot dogs equals happy. That's an insane image. What? Why are they Lady and the Champing this? I've never seen this before. What? Hello? Xenoblade X is a crazy, wild game. They just said you can put this on display for people all around to see. They are throat-goating that hot dog. Manon Capsule Pod. I love pizza. I love the Manon, they're cute. Trigger. Why is it all Manon doing this? Trigger happy. Nah, keep it is crazy. Snack time. Man's about to down a no pawn. Holy. Man's about to annihilate that. Destined encounter. The cat's face, dude. Aw. That cat looks disturbed. It wants to get out of there. Luxor's ship. Assassins. Painful experience is crazy. What am I looking at? Weird obsession with human junk food. Yeah, I like the Manon. This image is crazy, though. Take point if you want to be the guy. No Pawn Tower versus Prone. Wait. Look at the three no pawn. Look at the Squidward looking guy. Man means business. Do you have anything else you unlocked? I need to unlock more of these when we get to the Definitive Edition. Absolutely. Out of curiosity. Hold on. I need no pawn tower versus throne. Yeah, display this figure. Look at an achievement. Nice. Alright, what am I gonna put for this one? Absolutely. Not a doubt in my mind. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I like how this is the one you see when you walk in. You walk in and then just going at it. Going to town. There's somehow Eiffel Tower in the hot dog. The achievement system back? I hope so. It's cool. I like Trigger Happy. Man's pogging out. Another achievement. Let's go. Intel. Yeah, there's a Collectopedia. Has an actual achievement system. That'd be cool. Register. Let's go! Row complete! I got one of those hollow figures from that. Sick. Wow, I'm almost done with Primordia, huh? Only got 2 things left. on character creation menu? I would hope so. There's a lot of opportunity to make it better. I already finished Noctilum. About Oblivion, I'm like one remaining there. Yeah, I need one piece of Xenotech. Silverloom. I have something here for fauna. Oh, it's a penguin. Penguinian. Dude, Penguinian Club goes hard. A Cauldros. Oh, I got some shit to put in here. Here's a veg. Vote complete. Granada Skell. Let's go. Dump this in here. Oh, you get this over to 8%. Nice. Okay, yeah, you got the Collectopedia there. Enemy index, if you want to see all the different enemies. There's a lot in this game. As you can see, there's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of them. I mean a lot. I mean a lot. I mean there's a load of fucking enemies. I mean, oh my god, they don't stop. I mean, the enemy variety in this game is kind of crazy. It keeps going. We're not even halfway through this list. Holy. Dude. I had to go through each page. We're still going. Also separate by category. Because, like, certain weapons specialize in various types of enemies. So that one piece of gear I have equipped, my longsword, is good against Ultra Fauna. Which apparently you just haven't seen. Okay, cool. Glad I have that weapon. By region. This is nice if you need to grind a specific enemy. And you're like, wait, what the hell? Oh, if I need a Jared Dita the Epicure. I know he'll be level 39. He's in Primordia from all day. There's no weather effect that I'm looking for here. Nowadays, though, you would just Google this shit, but, like, there is some of this in-game. So, like, if you want to find a young Simius, which you'll need for certain quests, you'll know, hey, he's in Primordia from 5 to 19, doesn't matter the weather, and he drops these items. There's a lot to this. Achievements. So as you can see, there's a lot of goddamn achievements in this game. There's a lot. And I mean a lot. We're still going. We're going. We keep going. We can't stop. We don't stop. The pain train can't stop, won't stop, never will stop till the day I die. Info? No, this is just like tooltips. My inventory, which is a clusterfuck. Affinity chart. Xenoblade X does have an affinity chart. You might be able to tell, it's kind of big. There's a lot of characters in this game. There's a lot of characters in this game. The affinity chart is pretty important, by the way, because certain hot-to-hot quests are locked behind it. So, like, yes, there's a character called L, by the way. Yes, it's kind of funny. If you want to do his quest, you would need to upgrade the affinity rank between L and U, which essentially amounts to putting him in the party and grinding some enemies. I think my affinity with Elma is like max. Yeah, it is. Of course it would be. Nailed it. A Reclaimer in Disguise Xeno... Okay, hold on. Don't read that. Okay, hold on. Some dude named HB. Forgot there was a dude called Walter. I got a job for you, 621. Wait, where's Vandom? Where's my boy? Where's Vandom? Where's my boy? God, there was a dude named Marcus. Where the fuck is Vandom? Vandom's a goat. Where is he? There he is! Dude. Hulk Hogan himself in this game. Commander of Blade. This man's a goat. He's so funny. I love him. Man hits the gym and only eats protein. He would make Rex from Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed look like he didn't go to the gym. Later, cool dog. She has some really good skin routine. 29's not that old, let's be fair, yeah. The one that didn't die, yeah, salute to Vandom. His watch will never end. We still have Vandom, yeah. Alright, Soul Voices. So, there's a mechanic in Xenoblade X that gets a little bit complicated. Who played Final Fantasy XII? Do you know the system there where it's like block code the game? Where it's like, hey, you can set certain preconditions to happen. It's kind of like that in certain ways. So, like, if your guy draws melee and yells out, "Everyone with me!" you'll gain 100% damage. If you want to min-max, you have to be on the lookout for these things when they pop in combat. Because getting 500 TP per hit is insane. It's now or never. Close it and strike. You can kind of choose various options here. Soul Voices are still confusing to me. I don't even pay attention to them. I know I should. Like, don't get me wrong. This is an important thing to do. It is. You can see some of these benefits, like, insane. Like, 400% damage from behind. Reduce cooldown by 50%. These are, like, insane things. It's just, I can't even bother to learn them. For skills, you have passives. So, for Jmulls, we have Synchrony from Galactic Knight, which boosts Skell melee attack, ranged attack, melee, and ranged accuracy potential elevation by 12%. Boosts physical damage by 40% for Iron Knuckle, which comes from Samurai Gata. And Yamato Spirit boosts TP by 50 when using a melee art. Doubles that if you have Aura. You can select these and, like, change them up and also level them up. There's a lot of customization to this game. A lot. And I mean a lot. And I mean a lot. I mean a lot. And I mean a lot. There's a fucking lot. If you couldn't tell. Healing Aura recovers 12% of your HP when you use an Aura if you want. Like I said, there's a lot of customization. You do this for each of the characters. So for Elma, I have boost range accuracy by 20%, boost your overdrive count by 12 when activating overdrive, boost damage by 125% when using melee arts from behind, and boost critical damage by 10% when wielding a melee weapon. Lynn has some bullshit. Irina, I have her as my healer primarily. So she has a bunch of stuff that, like, is good for that. You can rank it up. My odds. So we have various abilities. I can upgrade this. Is that why I didn't know damage? Because I didn't upgrade these things? God damn it. Alright, well, we solved that dilemma. Yeah, so we upgraded it, so it does better. Irrelevant to you? Got it. Does this game have an easy mode? I don't remember, actually. I don't remember. Oh, I'm gonna say this again. Monolith, for the love of God, please, when we do Definitive Edition, can we have more than one save file? Please. Like, I'm on bended knee. Also, I needed an option to be able to see the cutscenes like you did in the other games. I kind of wish Xenoblade Chronicles 3 had Sliding Slinger. It's so good. There's no iconic battle quotes, unfortunately. Blossom, dance! And having Shulk say that. So, yeah, like, there's a lot of customization. Like, you can pick various things to set to be in your, like, hotbar. Like I said, The way Xenoblade 1, 2, and 3 focus in on the story, this game focuses in on the gameplay. Ghost Factory. Isn't that the good one? I'm trying to remember. Or was it Ghost Walker? I forget which one was good. Like, Elma has this shit, Shadowrunner, Ghost Factory, Stream Edge, Shadow Strike, Sliding Slinger. Early Bird catches the Worm Side Slash, Primer. You level up those things with with battle points you acquire. Can I gain funds, please? I want to get my Skell back. A boss 3 times in a row. Oh, right, yeah. You customize your Skell in this game. So, like, you acquire all these different weapons, and they give you different arts for your Skell when you're in combat. What's the button? Oh, it's right. Okay. Yeah, so the G-Buster would give me the art that deals gravity damage and inflicts stagger, and does a fuckload of damage, 28,000 force. G2 Buster deals gravity damage and inflicts stagger. You grind these by killing mobs in the overworld. Stuff like that. The Scythe was cool when I used it early days. You get more damage from behind, so I always went behind enemies and just annihilated them. Volt Storm, missile pads, grenades, Gatling guns. Freaking Beam Saber, like Knuckles if you want them. Guitar, which is like that, like Wolverine claws for your Skell. We got a Blitzball. Goddamn, like double scythe, twin blade. Nia weapon. Mio! Lightsaber. Another lightsaber with a falchion this time. It's so cool. The amount of customization you get. Oh, I think I can get my Skell back. Let's go. Hold on. I'm gonna drop all my money. Okay, check. Can I please, please, please get my good Skell back? Pay fee. I dropped all my money, but I got my boy back. Register this Skell to me. I'm so happy. Same here, your troopers. Same here. Oh my god, the Phoenix, dude! Oh yeah, you can slot things into this for additional benefits. Dude, the Phoenix thing is so cool. You just, like, ignite everything around you in fire. It's so powerful. Oh my god, the Buster. It's like a whip sword. You can name your Skells as well. Customize your colors, or sell them if you want. It's so nice. Yeah, I don't want to sell my Skell personally, but we're good. Okay, I got my good one. Phoenix, how appropriate. Yeah. Like the phoenix we rise. Can we cook or no? I guess not. Complete B. Oh, right. We have affinity missions. These are missions that require some NPCs, and I think you gain affinity by doing them. They tell you the prereqs. Complete BFF's affinity mission. Sparking a smile mission must not be active. Trade agreement mission must not be active. You need to make a pink meta Skell? We will, we will. I'm still blown away. We have X back. I can't get over it. This game is too good, and there's so many little things they can just change to make it infinitely better with Definitive Edition. Fix the UI. Fix the drop rates of certain items. Actually, I have good online this time. Like, you do simple things like that, and it goes so far. I'm a good Phoenix Blade. The Phoenix Blade is insanely powerful. Where's the one farm I used to farm items from? I think it's around up here. I just want to show off how good this Skell is. And, like, the insane shit you can do with Skells. Stood like arena filter. Oh my god, the loading times, dude. The loading times, oh no. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! Load! Thank you. Ah, there it is. There's my boy. Oh, we're back in action. Yeah, I think the farm I normally farmed like over here. Wait, was this a node I have not gotten yet? Holy shit, there's a node I haven't gotten yet. Oh yeah, this is the base. Okay, so before I cuck myself, let's just save when I have my Skell. Just do that, so we're good to go. These guys, Guardian Pugilith, they give you certain items. Alright. Phoenix Wings, let's go. You can all burn! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, collapse our edge. Here we go. Boom! I got the height advantage. Let's go. Light sword. Nice. Clap him up. Move over here. Guardian Pugilith wants to play. Got his ass. We loot. Ooh, G2 Buster. Ooh. Yeah, take all that item, all those items. There we go. Just absolutely dumpster this guy. But your Skell arts require fuel. So they use fuel as a resource. If you run out of fuel, your guy will just sit there. You can't move him. You need more fuel. I think you have you can tow him back or some shit. Low-key kind of funny. Alright. Look at all these guys just trying to have a nice, pleasant day. You can all burn! You can all burn! I think Collapse our Edge is AoE. Shoot some missiles at him. Nice. Here we go. When this happens, when you get the cockpit view, all your cooldowns come off cooldown. So let's use Phoenix Edge. And they all died before I could do it. Cool. Those guys drop basic melee weapons. Now to land on this. Does overdrive work in Skell mode? I think? It's been so long, I low-key kind of forget. well, you can find out.
You can all run! Ready? Use your auras!
Gotta use your aura to win.
How's this?
That guy died.
Strike.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Yeah, the difference between me not being in this Skell and me being in it is insane.
How's this?
Boom. God, that ability does so much damage.
Next time.
My melee bones up. You can bind the enemy, so like while you can't do anything to him,
Never stood a chance.
it like is frozen there. So like while you can't attack, your party members can. It can be very nice on occasion.
You can all run!
You need 3,000 TP for an overdrive. Problem is, these guys die so quickly, we're not going to be able to use the overdrive for much.
Height advantage. Blast away!
Where did they all come from?
Take this!
Can this guy die, please? Thank you. You need to die as well. There we go. Yeah, we got overdrive. Overdrive time, let's go. Phoenix Wings. You can extend overdrive as well. But we're built different, so we just killed the boss already. Yes, overdrive has its own theme song. I got cocked because this thing was above me. Hello, low info. Welcome to the stream. So yes, overdrive does work in Skell mode. Overdrive's like the bread and butter. If they can like make the tutorials not shit, by the way, in Definitive Edition, that'd be swell. Because like they don't really do a good representation, let's say, of teaching the player how important overdrive is. The thing with Skell gameplay is you can't target specific limbs. So if you want to do that, you have to be like outside of Skell, I believe. God, there's so many items. I love the sound effect of just looting here. God, the zone themes are so good. Alright, now we're gonna play a game called Can I Land on This Thing? Imagine an Elma amiibo. It'll probably happen. Yeah, so you have stats in this game. By ranking up your, like, division, you gain blade levels. I mean, by unlocking higher blade levels, you can get different, like, overall exploration stats. So, various items like this require a certain level. So, like, this requires level 4 archaeology in order to actually acquire it. So, I don't have the field skill level for that, so I would have to come back. Equipment abilities. I think they just need to overhaul the UI in general. Change up the glamour, not the glamour system, like Final Fantasy XIV brain rot. Change up the appearance system to be like Xenoblade 1, where you just need to unlock the appearance and then you're good and you have to retain the piece of gear. If they do that, that goes a long way for that. I think moving the gamepad to just a menu, you hit like start button, select, hey, world map, and then Bob's your uncle. I think that's fine. Now, like, most people are gonna multitask using the gamepad and, like, playing perfectly in the overworld anyways. Normally, you would just put the controller down, pick up the gamepad, then move them out around the map. Yeah. Fashion Gear is such a good system. It's so nice. And, like, it's the best in Xenoblade X in terms of, like, the amount of options and variety you get. It's just you have to keep all the gear, which can clutter your bags. And you feel kind of stupid for selling any piece of gear because you might want the visual later on. But like I said, there's like so many little things you could just touch up upon and make it infinitely better. That's why I've said them doing a Xenoblade X Definitive Edition was always the smart move. Because you don't need to change X that much, because at the core of it is an amazing game. All you need to do to make this game drastically better is just up drop rates, give it the Xenoblade 1 fashion system, and like just by the nature of doing that and getting like good online, you're good. Because the game itself is incredible. Give them the money they needed. Yeah, I talked about Xenoblade 2 doing extremely well early in this stream as to like why we probably haven't seen anything for a little bit. Because like you have to, when you have a money cow like that, you have to lean into it. You have to like milk it, especially, not milk it, but like you have to expand on it. Because like this is an IP that has been struggling to find its legs for like decades at this point. Then all of a sudden you have this lifeline with Xenoblade 2. The stars aligned. You release it at the perfect opportunity on the perfect console. And you make the story intriguing enough to where you can have it by itself, but also people can become interested in the story overall. So when you do something Xenoblade 1 related, all of a sudden you have this wellspring of people who now want to play Xenoblade 1 who don't have access to it, that now can because you ported the Switch. And now you're starting to develop a core fan base that is bigger than it ever had been. Then you have Xenoblade 3, and you keep going in this direction. You keep doing things to put Xenoblade up and up and up and up and up. It's the smart thing to do. And now you have this opportunity before Xenoblade 4 in all likelihood in a couple of years, and the stars align with like we want to do one other thing with Xenoblade. Chances are we're gonna need something for the Switch 2 launch window, like at least that first year, and from the looks of it, like first couple of months, if not launch day. They're gonna be like, hey, can we have something Xenoblade related again for the new console? It worked so well for 2. Why not do it again with X? X is a game that is easily advertisable. The soundtrack is incredible. It's catchy. People know Sawano. They know that sound. They love that sound. And fortunately enough for them, he's also become a more known entity since this game came out because of Attack on Titan, which just kept going up and up and up in terms of popularity. So now you have a soundtrack which is amazing from top to bottom. You have a world that is absolutely gorgeous in visual design. You do not need to like overhaul the graphics for this game at all. You just sharpen it up a bit, maybe touch upon the lighting a little bit, which is seemingly what they did. And I guess you can change the character models if you really want to, which is what the direction they seemingly have ended up going with. And realistically, that's all you kind of need to do. Outside of, like, changing the UI, changing the fashion system, upping drop rates for various items, maybe changing the online so it works for the Switch and possibly the Switch too. And, like, that's kind of all you need to do. I don't know why we got knocked back there. And it's like the story for Xenoblade X starts kind of slow. It does. But the thing with Xenoblade X is that the story just gets better and better as it goes on. And I think genuinely by the end of it, it just becomes incredible. It's a fun game from like top to bottom. And it's a world that is wholly and thoroughly compelling, with a story that starts off rather subpar and slow, but really holds its own by the end of it, and becomes genuinely impressive and intriguing, and kind of emotional, with amazing characterization. And insane fucking plot twist, by the way. The game from like start to finish is just, in my opinion, really well paced. They do this thing where it's like, hey, we give you this open world and we're never gonna let you think, oh, this is all that it is. This is all it can be. I gotta move. My skill's about to break. I aggroed another enemy by accident. I had that one guy dead to rights, but I aggroed a really powerful enemy by accident. You had me at plot twist? They're insane. I think Xenoblade X has the craziest plot twist in the entire series. I don't even think it's close. I haven't played Saga or Gear, so I can't talk about those games. But like compared to 1, 2, and 3, those games have insane plot twists by themselves. X is on another level. Every time you think you have figured out X, you haven't. Which is why a lot of people actually didn't like the ending, because the ending's a massive cliffhanger that reveals another massive thing, and we just never got to follow it. Yeah, like, by all means, Elma's the protagonist. Like, it's her story, in, like, pretty much all regards. You are there, you are important, don't get me wrong, but, like, the focus for the main story is largely on Elma. But it's such a unique perspective having your own character in this game. And, like, the hot-to-hot system is really cool. It's more in-depth and involved and requires a lot more grinding, sure, but you can, like, smooth that out when it comes to the definitive edition. But, like, the mechanics of all the different hot-to-hot quests and affinity quests you have, so cool. If it's one thing Takashi's good at, it's storytelling. Yeah, like, the story for X is genuinely impressive in my opinion. It's just that first half pacing is kind of rough, but like if you can get through that initial like, bleh, it's like, oh, okay, now all the pieces are starting to come together. Oh, everything I'm seeing here is just really damn cool. Just really damn impressive to look at. Yeah, it's like the first half of the story, you're like the main character and you have a lot of focus for you. But like at a point, it's like, okay, you're gonna find out why Elma is so important. My favorite song in all of Xenoblade comes from this game. Your Way. Oh, I forgot something. There's one simple thing they could do to make this game infinitely better. Not even better, remotely competent. I'm gonna show you all something. Chat. What do you not see here? In these options, what do you not see? I want to see if anyone can guess in the audience right now. Let's play a game show if you will. What do you not see in the settings menu? If you answered audio settings, you would be right. They just said fuck it, YOLO when it came to the audio mixing for this game, and it's shit. There are a lot of scenes where either the music is wildly drowned out and you can barely hear it, or You can barely hear the voices because the music's so loud over everything. For the love of Christ on high, please give us audio settings in Definitive Edition. Because, like, Your Way is one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite Xenoblade song. Dude, you can barely hear the dialogue going on when that song plays. It's almost Sonic Adventure 2 of comically bad. It's just like, there's some decision making that went into this game that just has me scratching my head going, okay, but why though? But then you have like really cool options like Skell positioning. So like when I'm traversing the world in the Skell, I can choose where on the fucking screen that motherfucker is. If I want him off to the left or down in the middle, I can do that. Same thing with the character. You see how the Skell is off to the left a bit? I can change that depending upon what I want. That's a cool setting. Like if I want to put the Skell all the way over here, I can do that. If that's the perspective I want. That's quite nice. I like having that option. You want to balance your audio? Go fuck yourself. Only 4 months away. How do we have Monster Hunter Wilds 1 month and then Xenoblade X Definitive Edition the other month? That's insane to me. I was gonna say there's no hentai, but that works too. Just wait for the eventual PC port. Copium. Everything and everywhere you see on screen you can get to, besides like the moon. Can we have 144 FPS? I would ascend. You would all hear me moan from orbit. It'd be like when Krakatoa erupted. How like everyone around the world could pretty much hear it. It'd be like that but with me moaning. Yeah, 2025 is insanely stacked for games. It's actually crazy. Sawana demanded my music. I'm only playing Monster Hunter Wilds for Gamma. I can respect it. On a Wii U? Oh, God. I don't even know if I have that download or not. Oh, my God. The level 80, dude. Oh, bite me. Oh, my God. Maybe you could get that on the Switch, too. Yeah, I was going to pre-order this game earlier today, but I'm like, wait a minute. Chances are, this will also come to the Switch, too. But I don't know if the version will necessarily transfer from one to the other. So I might as well just wait for them to announce the Switch, too. See that, and then go from there. So that's my plan. Alright, let's play a game called Can I Live? Can we kill these things? Burn, baby, burn! Holy enemies around me, Batman. Oh, best. Let's go. I got my abilities back immediately. Eat damage. Burn, baby. Here we go. Clap, clap. Come on, I almost have an overdrive. Ow. Get him, get him, get him. Missiles. Nice. Come on, I need to recharge. I need to recharge. Come on. I'm getting clapped. Yes! Let's go! Yeah! Come on. Phoenix Wings. You can all burn! Get him. Got him! Let's go! Oh my God. Oh, one of my skulls is about to break there. Ooh. Time for that cutscene. This is not main story, by the way. I beat that shit a while back.
My name's Nastasha of the Reclaimers. It's an honor to
Hey,
meet you
like,
guys.
so for, like, definitive
Wait,
edition, if you want to
you
touch
know
upon
who
some of
we
these
are?
cutscenes, by the way,
Doesn't
don't,
everyone?
like, feel free, right?
You guys
Look,
clear
I'm
all
not gonna
the most
blame you
dangerous missions.
if, like,
You're
sometimes in the
Blade
main story, when we have a
superstars.
cutscene, and it's
My
just,
team
like,
has some
zoomed,
serious
like,
Lin
5
Goku
miles
fans.
out, and we just see a bunch of characters standing
You
around
think we
jerking
could
off.
maybe
I
get
don't
an
mind
autograph
if you want to
later?
change some camera angles there to make it a bit more engaging, go ahead.
Who on Team Nastasha is biggest Tatsu fan?
Who isn't a fan of the bravest little no-pun?
They're playing my favorite song!
This single greatest moment of Tatsu's life.
But you can barely hear because of the fucking VO. Thanks for the audio
First, it
balancing.
felt like the end. Like everything was over. But
Over
life moves
and
on,
over.
People with it. No matter where they end up.
Dialogue option. I was trying to turn up the audio for you all because the song's peak. That's what I mean by the music in this game is so good. It gets like really hype and also very emotional. Say you can manage worse places to start over. You won't just move on, you'll prosper.
You really think that's possible on a planet like this? No. We just have to make it possible. It's up to us.
And not just up to humans. Nopon and others must all work to prosper together.
Yeah, that's right.
Just begun. Tell me why I'll think about you. Don't go away. I will stay for you. God, that song is so good. That was an Elma Affinity mission. You get a lot of these. You defeated Elma's nemesis and also secured the Reclaimers, but you can't relax yet. The fight to forge a new home on Mira has just begun. Lin casually wearing Monado pins. There's a lot of Xenoblade 1 references in this game. Actually, on Tatsu, you learn the dual gun art Ghost Factory. Oh, cool. So I just get that from that. Cool. Oh, sick loot. Busted ass knife. Still can't believe this is a Wii U game. It's so pretty. I've been saying this for ages. Art style over graphical fidelity. Like, when you have a rock-solid art style like this, and Monolith always nails this shit, it's so good. Look at the scale of this thing. The size. The girth. The tonnage. It's insanely cool. It's like a Stargate out in the desert. And, like, the sense of scale you get. There's, like, 3 great moments in this game. Like, when you're initially just wandering around the place on foot, and like, oh, wow, everything's so big, there's certain place I can't get to. Then you board the Skell, and you're like, oh, okay. The scale of the world has changed. I can now, like, move about the map. I can transform into a goddamn car like Optimus Prime. And do this. It controls like ass, by the way. But that's part of the charm. But you can go so much faster. You can jump a lot. So, like, you can navigate the places you couldn't get to before. You get shortcuts you didn't have access to before. And then, all of a sudden, at some point, because they showed it in the trailer, so I'll just say it here. I've also been doing like half the fucking video. So, like, let's be fair here. You unlock flying. This is kind of late game, but you get a song for it. And then all of a sudden, again, the entire world you've explored up to this point is put on its head as like, oh, now the game has changed yet again. So you can take the same exact location, and simply because they changed the way you can traverse around it, it changes the entire field. On foot, I would have not even a shot or a prayer to get up here. I can fly up here now, because they use flight not as a means of access, or not as a means of convenience, but as a gameplay mechanic, they expand on. There's places you can get to that you couldn't reach before. See that floating island? There's shit up there. You can't walk up there. You can't drive up there. You need flight. So you can see that throughout the entire game and go, that's cool, I want to go up there. Back of the box says I can get up there. Why can't I get up there? You unlock flying, you're like, okay, let's go up there now. Yeah, I do too, Robert. I just want a sweep of audio options. The skells feel too bulky sometimes. I get that. It does kind of depend upon the skell you're in. Because, like, I'm in, like, the fat boy skell, right? Like, this guy eats, like, an 8-piece bucket meal and a gallon of Pepsi for every meal of the day. It has 5 meals a day. You know what I mean? But, like, you can come up here, and there's loot up here. There's enemies here. There's things to explore. It's so cool. If you see these rays of light, by the way, these are the survey nodes. It's a gamepad thing. Pretty much you find it about the map, like map exploration. You put down a server node and you, like, select what kind of node it is to generate passive income. Yeah, like, if they can just, like, do a sweeping series of changes to the options menu, Renegade, I think that'd be great. The skells feel like Transformers because they kind of are. And it's not like you just unlock these things. There's entire quest lines involved to unlocking your skells. I will warn you. The one to unlock the ground one is a fucking grind. It's like a 9-part quest. Where it's like, okay, here's 9 objectives in the overworld. Go do them. It's a grind. If they want to, like, smooth that out, that'd be great. But it's super cool. And, like, they take time with it for, like, Lynn development. Because she's, like, the tech nerd for the party. She's the Gundam fan. She's the Otacon of the game. And, like, these various items you can find around the map where if you have the right field skill level, I have biological rank 4 or something at this point. So I can loot this. It's field action. Just spam it. You get items. Oh yeah, the Stargate, you can go on top of it. So many other games would give you beautiful vistas like this and just say, okay, this is in the background. Xenoblade does this a lot in the other games. But it's like, we're not going to let you fully navigate. Not here. I can even get out and walk around. I'm on top of the world. Dude. Imagine they add a photo mode. You get the grandeur of a Xenoblade game. But, like, the navigability and the brilliant open world design of, like, Elden Ring. Because I talked about this before. To me, there's a few open world games that, to me, stand head and shoulders above the competition of open world games. Because they understand that the open world shouldn't be a glorified loading screen between nodes of content in the overworld. Xenoblade X understands this very basic idea. It utilizes the open world as the content. Navigating the world, learning more about it. Diving into it. And also Elden Ring. They do it in different ways, but they both make sure that the open world itself is front and center, is the content. Exploring it, uncovering it, mastering the world, and making sure the world can always surprise you. The game is filled with shit to do. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Breath of the Wild gets a lot of credit for how it changed open world games, but this game changed the game. Yes, I made that point way back in the day when I was playing through Xenoblade X. I'm like, Breath of the Wild gets a lot of praise for what Xenoblade X did. And, like, Monolith worked on both. But it's like, Breath of the Wild was so good because it learned from Xenoblade Chronicles X. It has a different vibe and aesthetic, absolutely. But the mechanics about what makes the open world so fun and rich and compelling, those are, like, eerily similar. So it's like, while Xenoblade X never had, like, the sales figures because it was a Xenoblade game pre-Xenoblade 2 on the fucking Wii U of all things, might as well have put it on the Ouya. To me, it's like one of the most influential games out there. Or at least, one of, like, the best open world games of all time. Like, my top 3 would be, like, no particular order here. Xenoblade X, Elden Ring. I forgot what the other third one is. I think it's Witcher 3, but I don't remember. Might be Witcher 3. I could have also put Breath there, because I did love Breath a bit. The entire Skell gameplay philosophy feels very old WoW, right? Like, holy shit, worked so hard to get my mount, everything's different than Ditto for flight. Exactly, Matt. That's the fucking best comparison I've ever heard. 1000%. It's very similar. It's actually, it's identical to the same, like, degree that getting a mount in World of Warcraft or an MMO would feel. Guild Wars 2 would be another example of this, because the mounts in that game have different classifications that do different things. So, like, you go from just walking around the map, pretty much jerking off into the wind, not being able to do much, and you're very slow and all that. Then you unlock a horse or a mount, if you're like depending upon who you are, and like, oh, I can go about the place a bit faster. Then you unlock faster mount travel speed, and you're like, oh, and I can really haul ass and go places. Then you unlock flying, and it's like, oh, okay, so now the entire world that I've grown accustomed to, that I've learned, that I know patterns, I know routes to go, I know how to go from point A to point B. We upend all of that, and then all of a sudden, now the entire world is different. And then the games that do this well are the ones that understand that flying has to be a mechanic, not just a tool of convenience. World of Warcraft did that well, fun enough, with Dragonflight, with dragon riding, where they made flying around the place an actual gameplay mechanic. Then, also back in Wrath of the Lich King, when you had zones like Icecrown Citadel, or like, oh my god, how bad is my memory? The other endgame zone, the one with all the titans, that one, where it's like, okay, there are places you can't get to on the ground, you need flying to get here. Xenoblade X is the exact same. There are places in this map, you can try your best, you will not get to them without flying. So when you unlock flying, all of a sudden, hey, now the world is opened up. Now the perspective's different. This would be an entire complex I would have to walk my ass up, naturally, or I can just fly up. Or if I'm on a Skell, I can just jump up here. Because, like, that's what we can do. People said MGS5 copied Breath of the Wild. No. Yeah, whenever something becomes really popular for a given formula, there will always be people that try and say that it's the exact same copy of stuff like that. There's obviously inspiration and all that. It's more so Breath of the Wild popularized this sort of open world gameplay. Absolutely. 100%. The two games that I think... three. There are three massive open world games that have really changed the hearts and minds for a lot of people when it comes to open world games. That would be Skyrim, that would be Breath of the Wild, and Elden Ring. But for me, the beautiful thing in Breath of the Wild, a lot of those elements originate from Xenoblade X. So for me, I would find X more influential for me personally. Because back in the day, when I first played Xenoblade Chronicles X, I was just like a dumb kid. I'm like, I have a Wii U, I want something to play on the fucking thing. This thing has a giant robot on the cover. That looks cool. Oh, let me play that. And then let me get to Primordia. And, like, this is one of the games that sparked my imagination. And, like, let's get real for a second. It's like, there was a period of time in my life I'm like, I want to be a writer. And I love sci-fi. And whenever I thought, what's my favorite visual for a sci-fi thing, you're about to see it. Like, you're about to see it. Because, like, the design of the world here has, like, the feeling of being artificial, but it's not. It's alien. I just love these geographical structures. Or geological structures. The giant spires of Earth. Like fingers just pointing out. It was a visual that encapsulated me for so long. I love that visual right there. That thing. Even when I forgot about Xenoblade X's name. Because when I got to Xenoblade 2, I didn't realize that it was related to this game. I didn't even remember the name of this game. But I remembered this visual. It was always something that stuck with me. And then one day I'm like going through my old games and I see my box for the Wii U for Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm like, wait, Xenoblade Chronicles, holy shit. And like the only reason I didn't beat this game back in the day was because I was notoriously bad at actually beating games when I was growing up. I would just constantly replay them. I would get like halfway through it and just start from the beginning again. Yeah, if you played Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you will, once you play Xenoblade X, you will notice a lot of things that 3 does that come from X. There's a lot. There's also a phenomenon I talk about occasionally, where when you look at Xenoblade 3 and then you look at Future Redeemed, those games take different elements from the X school of philosophy. When it comes to designing a game, they take different elements and showcase them. And they're like, okay, let's see what people like better. This part of Xenoblade X or this part of Xenoblade X? Where it's like, in base 3, you get the scale of the world and you can navigate a lot of it. You can get to a lot of places in base Xenoblade 3. Very similar in methodology to Xenoblade X in that way. But then when it comes to Future Redeemed, they scale the world back. It's not nearly as big, but what they do, though, is they fill it to the brim with various activities, like the Collectopedia, like the Enemypedia, and they just fill the world with things to do in a way that feels very similar to Xenoblade X. The class system in Xenoblade 3 take a lot of inspiration from the class system of Xenoblade X as well. Talked about this earlier in the stream. The idea behind the class system is you go from one class to the other. Whereas in Xenoblade X, it was a tree, and like one class would build off of the other, and previously, and then by the end of it, you can, as you start to max these out, you can mix and match, and really make your own kind of build. Whereas in Xenoblade 3, they're like, okay, well, let's take this class system, let's take this rank system, but instead of really letting you mix and match fully, let's have them be kind of separate. So you go from, say, so in Xenoblade 3, you would go, say, from Duelist to Bastion Warrior to Full Metal Jaguar to Astral Crusader to Mastermind to Galactic Knight. Maybe you can inherit a skill or two, but nothing too involved, nothing too complex. Whereas for here, it's like, okay, when you max out Galactic Knight, you now have unlocked Psycho Launches and Photon Saber. Now, when you move to, say, something else, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to use Ray Gun and Photon Saber, Bob's your uncle. You can do that. You can mix and match these different skills and find your own synergies. Find your own build. Something that you enjoy. Something that you find fun. Because the class name itself, no one fucking cares. It's irrelevant. It's all about the weapons. That's what it's all about. These skills you see in the bottom here for this class for Galactic Knight, they're not for Galactic Knight. They are for Psycho Launches and Photon Sabers, depending upon if they're melee or ranged. That's what they're for. They're not for Galactic Knight, they're for the weapons. Same thing with Full Metal Jaguar. It's dual guns and dual swords. Two very powerful weapons in Xenoblade Chronicles X. For the meta nerds out there, those are very powerful weapons. But if you want to use something else, like I thought, hey, longsword sounds goddamn badass. Let me go get Duelist real quick. Let me pick that up so I can have access to longsword. But I already had Full Metal Jaguar unlocked. So I'm like, I want to use dual guns because those are really cool. And the abilities you get with dual guns are really powerful in this game. You don't have to use them, but they're really powerful. And I wanted to use them because I thought they were cool. So I decided to mix and match with what I wanted. The longsword and the dual guns. My build, as you've seen previously in the stream, kind of dog shit because I only went to this like right before I stopped playing. But you can mix and match. If you want to use, say, sniper rifle and knife, you can do that. Or like dual guns and javelin, you can do that. I think you might be able to use 2 ranged weapons or 2 melee weapons. Don't quote me on that. I think you can, but I'm not sure. Maybe they could add that for like Defender Edition if it's not here already. But you get all that customization on top of the skills. And like when you do a side-by-side comparison between Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Xenoblade Chronicles X, you can see they're going like, hey, fuck. X is really fun. And there's a lot of good ideas from X that maybe weren't implemented the best there because of things surrounding these mechanics, like the grind, like the accessibility of certain things. They made X a very grindy game that can be off-putting for a lot of people to really grind up to get all these synergies to really work. But if we take these core concepts, these core ideas, and say, hey, we can take these ideas, we understand, we're cognizant of the reality that these are good gameplay mechanics and good RPG mechanics that people find enjoyable to want to learn about, to enrich themselves and customize with. We can take these ideas and go to the moon with them. And they kind of do that with Xenoblade Chronicles 3. What I want to see with Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is for them to remove a lot of that excess grind. Nobody, and I mean absolutely fucking nobody, wants to stand around with their thumb in their ear, acting like a goddamn idiot, going to one part of the map, hoping it's at the right time of day with the right weather effect for some people, or for some enemies, hoping that the right enemy spawns so they can break the right enemy body part if they're not too overleveled and they'll just one-hit it to begin with, so they can farm the right item enough, because they're going to need like fucking 8 of these things, because why would it make this simple, and it might have a 1% drop rate, because fuck you. What if we just didn't do that? What if we remove that grind? What if we just smooth that shit out? All of a sudden, it allows, or could allow, a lot of these gameplay designs and ideas and philosophies to really shine, because more and more people would actually be interested in interfacing with them, because you don't have this monstrous grind in front of you. Swapping class in this game when you're first starting sucks ass. It's bad. They need to fix this, because if they don't, there's going to be a substantial amount of people that just drop the fucking game. When you go from, like, say, when you go from Drifter to, say, Commando, notice how the weapons are different. So you go from Drifter, rank 1 to rank 10, you build up all these different arts for assault rifle and knife. So if you're using one of those 2 weapons, you're good. You get those arts still. If you're not, and you go over to Commando, which, as you'll notice, uses dual guns and dual swords, you have not unlocked the ability to retain assault rifle and knife. You would have to get it by unlocking rank 10 for one of these final ones. So you go from Drifter to Commando, all of a sudden, you go from having multiple arts to play around with and have fun with, and you have a good pace going for you, because the beginning of this game can be really slow, and you'll know that if you played a Xenoblade game before, but especially in this game. And like, finally, I have abilities, I have arts I can play around with. I'm getting good pace, I have a good rhythm here. We're running, we're flowing. All of a sudden, you're back to square one. You get backslash, that's fucking it. Rank it up some more to get more arts. And it's just like, oh, I thought I was finished with this, but you're not. And it happens again. If you swap your weapon, imagine you go for Commando, not the Winged Viper, but the Partisan Eagle. 2 different weapons again. See the issue? In my opinion, that right there is the biggest thing they need to address when it comes to Definitive Edition. Everything else is gravy. Everything else is mustard. Everything else would be nice. This is a crippling flaw in the progression system. Because it's not like it only happens once. It happens multiple times. They need to address that, in my opinion. If they can do it, we're golden, we're gravy, we're mustard, we're Gouda, we're relish, we're mustard, we're ketchup. In my opinion, they have to fix that. That's number one priority that I want to see. Imagine the solution to the grind was selling boosters like certain other companies. Well, the good news is this isn't Ubisoft, so we're probably fine. With the service they were using to run it. I think. I don't remember if that was tied with the divisions. I think it may have. But yeah, fix that. Make the UI not dog shit. I would rather step on a Lego than have to interface with this UI. It's bad. And like, they don't even tell you all the options. You can hit X here to pull out more options. There's no prompt on the screen to tell you to do that. You have to figure it out for yourself. Or hope that God you remember a tutorial that may have existed way back at when. You no longer have the gamepad. I think the gamepad stuff will be actually kind of easy to transfer over. All you need in the main menu is a tab that says map. Click it and you just get the gamepad menu. Because most of the time, you weren't actually going to like interface with the gamepad and also play the game. Like, you could hold the button down to keep going forward, sure. Like, maybe they can somehow retain that functionality. But like, most of the time, you're just going to put the controller down, pick up the gamepad, do what you need to do, then go back and pick up your Pro Controller and go. Unless you are playing on the gamepad itself, by itself. Oh yeah, there may be some people in the audience that don't understand the song you're gonna be hearing a lot. It's the one that's playing right now. It's the night theme for New LA. This is the song for New LA at night. Oh my god, the texture loading. Let's count how long it lasts. Okay, that lasted a while. Yeah. This is just the night theme.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cool thing. Load? Okay, cool, thanks. These are like really powerful weapons and skills because you can just like unlock new skills here. Skell frames right here. There's Formula Zero, Urban Lincoln. These are the ones. The Ares 90. This is the son of a bitch. Looks really cool, right? Really powerful Skell, this one. I'm pretty sure this one requires multiplayer in order to get some of the items. I don't know if you're gonna obtain these single player. Because, like, you need, like, the tickets. I think there's ways to get the tickets elsewhere, but it's like, they're very limited. I don't know if they're enough. But, like, it's not the best Skell in the game. It's just a really, really powerful preset one. But, like, you can make other Skells like Amdusius Hades. You can make this one really powerful. I think this is the one I use. Because of the wheels. Yeah, the Skells in a lot of ways are like Transformers. What's the strongest Skell? It's one of the basic ones that you just put really powerful weapons on. Because the attaching weapons to your Skell will give you Skell arts when you're in the Skell. The Phoenix one that I have is one of the most powerful ones for AoE. G2 Buster is one of the most powerful ones. This thing's fucking insane. Same with G Buster. The difference between G2 Buster and G Buster is that G2 Buster attacks twice. Hence why it has lower force, but attacks twice. So realistically, it's 36,000. I think one of these is AoE and the other single target. Yeah. The G2 Buster attacks twice, but it attacks enemies ahead instead of just the single target G Buster. So it's like you have all these slots to play around with. You have like your gear, which gives you different stats. You have different shields here. Different types of weapons like this. Maybe going, but the missiles don't have a lot of damage there. But look at the hits. It attacks 8 times. So it's 944 times 8. I think this one just has a really long cooldown. Yeah, it has a 32-second cooldown instead of a 16-second cooldown, which is the one I have. I think this one would be better, though. Not sure. A lot of customization in that regard. But some people just can't be fucked with that. I'm trying to remember if I even unlocked the most powerful Skell. Yeah, because the Vita rings a bell, but I'm trying to remember. There's 3 Skells I haven't even unlocked yet, I think. Like here. I think one of the most powerful ones you can unlock, though, is Amdusius Hades, or like Mastema White Reaver. Pretty much one specializes in melee, the other specializes in range attack, but doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But like, Ares 90 you cannot customize. You don't swap the weapons. It's just that the preset that it does have is really fucking powerful. There's a lot of customization when it comes to this. But also, funnily enough, in the end game, the Skell's not even the most powerful thing. Just being on your foot, being like on your feet is. Just because the abilities you can get with some of these weapon archetypes alongside overdrive, and if you know overdrive, you understand how to work with it and maximize it to its fullest potential, you can do insane shit with in this game. Longsword being one of those weapon archetypes. At least from what I've seen. But yeah, like, you need some really powerful things in order to get the really good ones. Take care, Mario. Take care, Jared. Upgrade battle traits. Like, yes, have, like... There's another system in this game. There's a lot of systems in Xenoblade X. These are various corporations in-game You can rank them up by spending Miranium in the bottom right corner, which is a passive resource you generate by doing the map and getting map completion. Generates over time. You then invest in these companies, and certain companies will give you access to different kinds of weapons or different kinds of gear. So Granada Galactic Group, if you invest more into them, you gain more and more things that are beam-resistant ground gear. Their weapons are known for stability, but they lag behind in resistance against attributes other than physical, for Sakuraba. Candid Incredible, they excel in high defense ground gear and expanding their market further with electric attribute weapons. So, like, the more you invest in these companies, the better gear you'll have available to you. There's a lot of systems, and it's not the best UI for this. Something else that I hope they change up a bit, because it's not really clear when you're going through these exactly what you do. There's a lot of fun inputs that can create obscurity. But like I said, if you smooth out the UI a bit, make it more readable and user-friendly, then a lot of these systems, you can really start to take advantage of them and actually understand them. Like, I can rank up on my weapon here the range attack up ability, if I wanted to. Like, I can do that. Boost weapon stability and an additional 2% because I have 4 poisonous needles. There's a lot you can upgrade here. A lot you can really, like, sink your teeth into and nerd out if you want. What's this store again? Oh, this place also has Skell stuff. Oh, this is where I got my other Skell. Yeah, this thing. Skells have levels, pretty much. They don't really tell you, but Skells have levels. Depending upon what level your Skell is, it can use better and better gear. So, like, these ones can just use the best gear. I think the Skell I have right now is an Amdusias ST. I think this is the Skell I have. The 750. They cost a lot of money. 100% playthrough. I think 100%ing Xenoblade X would take longer than 100%ing all the other Xenoblade games. Individually, at least. There's a lot you can do here. I hope Skells aren't too expensive. They are. They just are. There's ways to grind money, though. But also, you just, like... The main way to get money is by passively generating from map completion and putting down various nodes. So just by playing the game, periodically it'll ding you extra money. If you remember Final Fantasy VIII with the seed system there, the higher your rank, the more money you got. It's a similar line of thinking here, but there's a bit more user interface with how much money you generate. Same thing with Miranium. So every few minutes it'll just give you a bunch of cash. Like, we started with 30k because I brought my Skell back to life. We're already at 300k. Stuff like that. Okay, but my throat is starting to go, so I'm going to call the stream there for the day. What an insane day. Xenoblade X Definitive Edition. I didn't think we'd see it till a Switch 2 release announcement, but oh my, I was not expecting a Shadow announcement like that. That was insane. What chapter is Skills unlocked after Chapter 6? So, I'm going to call the stream there for the day. Thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video on the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help the channel out and help support future content, and I greatly appreciate it. Stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Thank you, Izanami, Esther, Tobias, Infa, and Oregano, Neo, everybody for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again. Night, Renike and Max. Night, everybody. Night, Matt.